the good matchup train, but that's what you get when you play a bunch of different characters.
A bunch of different degenerate life. Okay, no, I shouldn't be slandering him more than necessary. Like, he's done well to get here.
He's played really, really well.
And here we see the adaptations from the last time already coming in with those floaty approaches at Peach Bomber. Okay, I mean, I respect it.
He's just playing neutral and slowly building up percent by just kind of like throwing out things from half the stage away. But that's what Min Min does, I suppose.
Yeah. The main issue is I don't think it gives much room to actually commenting because you're just like, oh my god, Min Min landed an F tilt and another F tilt. Oh, that's an F smash and an F tilt.
Yeah.
Oh, the F tilt whiffed. F tilt into F tilt. Let's go.
Yeah. Big brain stuff. Ooh, but okay. One thing that will be really big is how many turnips Khanage can land, because he started getting it down towards the end of the set. That's an overcommitment. But
I actually did like what I just saw there, which is the attempted nair at ledge, like in the place where Luigimitsu would have had to pull himself up with the tether.
Yeah.
I think maybe with a more active hitbox or better timing, that would seriously get Luigimitsu there.
Up smash out ship, not kidding. That's the nerf coming through, I suppose.
Was that ever nerfed?
I believe it was, unless it was only frame data though. It got nerfed in some way. I'm pretty sure the knockback got nerfed.
Right. To be fair, like, it's a vertical move, so it's already out of Min Min's, like, area. She doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, it's kind of a bit like, oh, the way to approach Min Min is kind of from above her. But, oh wait, she has up smash, so maybe not.
The biggest fuck off F smash I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Somehow Khanage still hanging on to that stock, managing to recover as well to ledge. Jump not going to get caught or called out, and back air stealing the first stock actually.
Yeah, Khanage taking the lead in grand finals, but obviously long way to go here. A lot of Smash Bros to be played before the winner is crowned.
Was that down air float cancel into nair?
Yeah,
must have been, because that's the only thing that hits that many times. Wow, that was some impressive shield pressure. Unfortunately, I'm going to be taking that stock from Khanage there.
Down throw back air. Ooh, the DI in from Mitsu mixes up Khanage. You can get more damage off that if you're ready for people to DI in, but it's, yeah, it's kind of a risky option. Or
falling out of the dash attack as well. I don't think either player was ready for that, so
yeah, Khanage so ready for an aggressive option there. And he's looking good.
And there we see once again the rolling in that was mentioned before.
Yeah, it was a big thing that Khanage was like slowly catching on to in the winners final set.
So
maybe just when you have this much Smash Brothers to play, the person who's better at adapting, which to be honest is Khanage, but oh dear,
was that dragon?
That was the dragon. Yeah. And then that's not shade to Mitsu to say that Khanage is better at adapting. Khanage is one of the best players at adapting, like in the whole of the UK. It's not a call out or anything.
Of course.
Ooh, missed a little bit of a super jump there.
Still Luigimitsu at 0%. Khanage is being hard pressed to find a way in, and yeah, there we see the down tilt would have led to big damage, but Mitsu just knows he can punish it.
Yeah, Khanage just can't find a way in right now. Mitsu holding down the center stage so well.
Was that a Peach Bomber from Point Blank? I mean, the animation matches. Oh, we saw the float cancel in there, but just staying in place. You gotta hold forward a slight bit for that drift. I mean, it's still decent percent tagged on, like, to Luigimitsu there, but on the other hand, how do I put this? That bomber could have been very bad.
Right, Khanage needs to make this look like, oh, that's gotta be a missing, but he had Min Min in the corner, and that's like the one time you have. Okay, he's got a second chance. A little bit late on that nair. Reading the roll. And
up throw would probably. Oh, really good mash once again. I mean,
Khanage's mash is insane.
The float actually being the nemesis there. I mean, it's not what you expect, but Runback just covered that like exact area perfectly.
This is rough. This is a hard time.
It's a hard knock life.
Yeah, for sure. Khanage still got 2 games to work with. Luigimitsu close to winning, probably, I don't know, if you win this, does it count as winning a meltdown? I don't know, Mitsu's won one before. Khanage almost definitely has at some point.
Definitely.
We're running it back to FD. Be interested to see. I really would like to see Khanage pick a different stage, and he has.
Oh, SPF this time. Wasn't there a whole thing about banning SPF, or was that about the player?
No, definitely the player. Get rid of that toxic player out of our scene.
Wario down player. Still has his jump now.
If he throws the turn up a little bit first, but never mind. Turn it to count the neutral get up. Very nice stuff as well.
Mother trucker.
Oh dear. Anyway, Khanage is looking pretty good right now, but Mitsu's slowly working out a comeback. But I think really the biggest thing is he's just not landing the edge guards.
And then jumping into those aerial slash tilts from Mitsu.
Okay, really needs the kill right now. Again, Mitsu gets him off stage. This is suddenly looking really good for Mitsu. The toad cooled out.
Luckily for Khanage, DIing's saving him from that megawatt. I almost called it Wegawatt.
Megamark.
Megamark. Yeah, the Megamark F smash. Let's go.
Mitsu's brought this all the way back. It was almost like a 0 to death.
You just never expect those Peach Bombers to be as active as they are, but
Pretty sure Mitsu actually up smashed as well. That's the craziest thing. He just didn't quite come out in time.
good DI saving him from Megawatt Nair, but unfortunately up tilt going to be taking that. I mean, he still does have a small lead. That immediately got bridged with that up smash.
Yeah,
Commentator's curse.
Not worth commenting on this point. Like, Min does a lot of damage as well as just being able to play this very ultra safe neutral. Khanage is just dropping shield a lot. So the thing is, so once they've done the A attack and then the B attack, then it's your turn.
Well, you would think, and like Khanage is trying to make like use of like, for example, okay, the A attack came, so the B attack will be coming. I can roll through that or spot dodge it and try to move it then. But even then, like Mitsu is just playing around that.
That was actually a really nice angle on the dragon. You gotta give Mitsu credit there. And a really nice cool out with the Mega Mark coming through, sealing out the stock. Mitsu looking suddenly very comfortable in game 2 when Khanage had a big lead to start with.
That was like a heat-seeking Megawatt. Like, you just saw it follow Khanage as he fell, and like, you thought he dodged it. No.
I can imagine at some point in the future, Khanage is going to have to sit down with Mitsu or another Min Min and just grind this matchup out.
Another Min Min? You think another Min Min exists? Probably, but
probably, like, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
There's not many characters that I would slander. Diddy Kong is one. Min Min is slowly becoming one as well. This is it's just quite painful to watch. I can't lie. Like, some of the stuff is cool, but it's exhausting. I think is the main thing. Like, and you can imagine playing against it. Like, Khanage must be
I just
so
yawned, so take that as you will.
Take nothing away from Mitsu. Mitsu's playing amazingly.
Of course, like, you don't get to grands against all these like amazing players in the first place, no matter how cheesy your character might be called, just because your character is cheesy. You have to play well enough to make use of it as well.
Very nice stuff there from Mitsu, actually. Just knowing that Peach Dare really isn't that safe if you're just floating.
And that charged Ram waiting for the get-up option. Nice turnip catching the get-up, but unfortunately...
I haven't even realized that Khanage is about to die. Like, he's got 122% of the last stock. I don't know where it's all gone. And
living, that was probably an up smash it traded with, if I had to guess. But Megawatt in the air, going to be taking that game 2 for Luigimitsu. That's a clean 2-0 up. Khanage is going to have to reverse 3-0 this, and despite the adjustments we've seen, despite how close these games are feeling in comparison to like at least the earlier games they've played, it just doesn't seem like it's quite there yet. The knowledge isn't quite there.
It's tough. It's really, really tough. And Mitsu's a very good Min Min. It's one thing coming up against Min Min for the second time, technically, I think, but coming up against a good Min Min when you don't really know the matchup is just, it's hard. I think Khanage needs to push his advantage a little bit more every time he does get a hit, but it's something. Advantage has never been something that Khanage has been known for so much. It's mostly neutral, and Min is just so good at neutral. It makes it kind of hard to shine how good you are at neutral.
Definitely. In the first place, like, I think Peach is fairly formulaic in what strings she can get off what confirms, and the things that like Khanage is being allowed to get just aren't quite enough to push it there.
Also, we've gone back to FD.
Yeah, interesting actually. I feel like things were working out pretty decently. But maybe the platform, for example, like, oh, maybe the up tilt wouldn't have killed me if I wasn't on the platform, that sort of feeling. It's hard to pin it down. We'd have to ask the person himself to make sure.
So it's moments like there that Khanage needs to get more of. They're calling out the F smash with a forward air. Oh, they just floated next to each other.
And once again, Dragon Laser just taking that stock completely out of left field.
Megamon Nair into forward air. That's disgusting. Oh, Mitsu up B is the wrong way. Gives Khanage a lifeline.
Yeah, things are a lot more even thanks to that. Khanage being saved the trouble of needing to take the stock. Toad only going to get 4%, but gets almost got Khanage out of a real sticky situation, I should say, because he's still in that same situation as we speak. And now it's...
Okay, he's missed this most times, but it looks like he's going to get it this time. Khanage hasn't got many mix-ups. Finally, Khanage does make it back, but he took so much damage for that, and the Megawatt Nair almost going to close it out.
The next Megawatt Nair will definitely close it out. Or a Megawatt F-tilt, we take those. It's just...
Megawatts go zoom.
What are you meant to do? We keep asking this question, but there is no answer.
I mean, but the thing is, a couple of times Khanage is getting in and missing punishes, and that's just... It's unfortunate, but you got to be so perfect once you do get in and once you get your chances, because Min disadvantage isn't very good. So that's really what you got to make the most of. So close to that turnip hitting, and that would have actually more or less evened things up.
Yeah, one thing to keep note of is like Mitsu tends to cover his recovery with a Dragon Laser, for example, or another arm before up-being to ledge it from below. I'm wondering if there's like enough of a spacing in between that Khanage can take advantage of that.
Maybe. All right, now Mitsu is on the verge of a 3-0. I think he's only dropped like 2 games all day. Looking really, really strong.
Yeah, and one of them was to Khanage.
Yeah, one to Khanage, one to Mark in round 1 when he went Steve. But yeah, the Min I think has only dropped 1 game all day, and you can see why. The neutral on this Min is amazing. The Dragon in disadvantage there, give him more room to recover. Very, very nice stuff. Khanage getting the weak hit on Bear. Unfortunate.
And that Dare's still not going to be killing because it's a combo tool and not a kill tool. An up smash at this percent could very well kill it. An F smash charge, that laser, just so many things.
Khanage just scared at this point. I think he's not even... Oh, that's it.
Yeah, and catching the jump with Megawatt F-tilt, and that's going to be a clean 3-0 to Luigimitsu. Extremely convincing win.